And at this time, basically, it makes a lot of sense for me to step completely away from each and every one of you.
I'm not going to tell you what to do, Santino, but the reality is, and I think it's because of what, of mainly, I don't know, I can't talk for the rest of them. At least for me, if you'd just been straight up with me on that phone call, things would be really different. And sure, I can understand your reasonings in a roundabout way, for not wanting to talk on the phone and things like that. But if you'd just been up and honest with me about that meeting and answered the questions I have for you on the phone, I think we'd be having a very different conversation. And I can understand if you want to go your own way, but if you don't, I think you got a lot of work to do. If you want you got to earn people's trust back.
I think people need to earn my trust back as well. And I agree. I'm not gonna continue. I can promise you this on my life. My mother's grave. I will continue not to say a damn thing. I don't care. I'm not about to assist in whatever dog shit he has planned. I'm not gonna help you guys fight your battles. Because up until this point, you're the first person I've talked to in about a week. I feel like if you guys wanted my assistance in some way, there would have been some sort of conversation or call to action or informing me of just anything, and that it's not the case. So I get it. But try to reach out to Ziggy for a few days now. No luck. So
Like I said, I can't speak for everybody else. But so Max and Siobhan, they haven't offered you nothing?
no. 0. And Irish pressed me on that topic as well. He said, "How is Forte Records going?" And I said, "Why don't you ask Tally?" Because she's literally all of it. She's been nothing but a support. She might be a fucking goofball, but she knows how to do some business. And I appreciate that. They've offered me 0. Nothing. And I can promise you if they didn't, I wouldn't accept it. Self-sufficient. At least try to be. I don't owe anybody anything.
Okay.
I just wanted to get some shit clear because I know it's been muddy. And I know you probably have your head screwed on the tightest. In a good way.
Yeah, well, I wish I could say the same for you.
Would you like to elaborate?
Well, I mean, at the end of the phone call, you literally said, I said, why did you tell me about this if you ain't going to elaborate? You said, yeah, I like to tell you things because I know that it gets under your skin. Remember that? You started laughing.
Yeah, I was just fucking with you. Just trying to be fun. I like to try to make mood shift.
What did it turn out you were laughing about? Some psychopath terrorist digging into my family.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a shit about your family at this point. I give a shit about you. I like you a lot. Just want to make sure we're clear. Your family has done nothing but disrespected me. When I'm out here fighting in the trenches, trying to cover up anything I can cover up, trying to mislead them, trying to give them nothing. And I've successfully done it. What do I get? Silence. I'm not asking for respect, because I know I'm not going to get it. I've been out here trying to figure out whatever the fuck is going on. Trying to fix whatever the fuck I can fucking fix. And it seems like your family has been doing nothing but saying the worst shit about me. And it's just disappointing. It's a psychopath. No. Just a jokester. Can lock it down like I am right now. Comedy is my medicine. Sometimes it's not that funny. So, I apologize.
I appreciate that. But I think at the end of the day, I am my family. So I think if you can't care about them, you can't care about me.
Do they care about me? Honest.
I don't know.
I think the answer is no.
I think he does.
I could die right now. You could stab me right now. If this went completely sideways. They wouldn't give a shit.
Is that what you want?
You to stab me? No.
You better give a shit.
About what?
You.
I give a shit about myself. I just know damn well y'all don't about me. At the end of the day. That's okay. It really is. But I just want you to know, I've already told Ziggy, I've already told Irish, who was speaking for Ziggy. That's all I've talking to. Is that I will continue the way I've been talking, if ever asked. But that's it. I will continue to do what I've been doing, which was protecting you all. The most professional way I can.
I don't even need you to do that. I just want your word that you're not going to work with Max and Siobhan.
Yeah, and you have that. You've always had that. I'm the middleman, it seems. They talk to me. That one time, they haven't asked me anything or called me or anything from that point. It's been made me aware that there's cameras, Lido, and all that. That pissed me off. The whole editing fumed me. She's nothing but sweet. At least to me. I don't see how that could change with anybody. But there's not much I can do if I'm not informed. Communicated with. Therefore, that's why I'm doing what I need to do. Completely just disassociate from you all. I'm not part of the family. No way, shape, or form. So I get why I'm not being informed.
Are you angry about that?
No. Why would I care? It was never going to happen anyway. I knew that from day one.
Why is that?
Ziggy has filled me with nothing but promises and only come up in disappointment. So I don't expect anything at this time, or ever have. I was there for him when he needed a shoulder to cry on. But other than that,
what
okay,
promises? What do you mean? Explain that to me.
and I quote, I want the family to accept you because I love you, is what he said. That's why he started bringing me around, inviting me to things. Lo and behold, that stopped happening rather quickly. He said, tomorrow we're going to get those adoption papers all settled in. I said, we can do that legally. That was a while ago. Tomorrow came, nothing. Next day came, nothing. Well, there goes that. I'll call you back. No call. Ranges. He's a busy man. Got other things on his plate. Just a bit disappointing. That connection is lost. He's a great man. Means well. But he's got a lot of shit going on.
But he does these days.
So why should I try to interject with all that shit? I'm not a priority. I understand that.
Okay, mate. I think you got to realise that's life.
Oh, it is.
This is it. I think you spent too much time worrying about whether or not Ziggy wants you or doesn't want you, whether or not you're a burden or not a burden. Less time just living in it. And I'm not saying that Ziggy's not at fault here, because it sounds like he is. Because it sounds very similar to situations that my family's been in. With Matt. Matt's been an absent dad. I've been an absent. That shit happens. Doesn't mean you can't grow through it. Doesn't mean you gotta give up. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
I understand what you're saying. There's a chance, right? Is what you're saying. But effort needs to be put in both ways. The car will never start. It's a two-way street. If you want someone around, bring them around. Yeah. Priorities are with his yeah, I really don't know that. I'm not going to assume. But he has other priorities, obviously. His family's number one. And he's a family man, and I get that. I don't see that side of him. I hope he's true to his word on it.
And I hope you stay true to yours.
the end of the day, it's all I got. I could bullshit all day long, but when I actually lock it in, talk, that is my word.
Well, next time if they come digging around, can you just let me know straight up?
They're gonna. Just a matter of time. And yes, I'll be vague enough that you understand.
Well, thanks for the chat, Cindy.
I appreciate you speaking with me.
All right. Well, guess this is it. Now.
Still around.
Yeah.
You got shit going on.
Yeah. You,
I get that.
take it easy, okay?
Hey.
Actually, I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Is everything okay? Hey.
Wait,
Everything all right?
yeah, everything's fine. I spoke to Volche. Are you moving?
Can be, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Dark. I've been sitting atop a hill, making sure everything was okay.
Where are you?
The nearest hill to where you two were talking, just at the crest of it. Anyway, sorry, I just was making sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, getting your car, start driving. But
I'm driving.
okay, when that text message between Siobhan and Forte, when was that?
It was, I believe, today would be 12 days from when it was sent.
And when was that conversation that they had, that meeting?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long ago that was. If it feels like it was 3 or so weeks ago, but maybe I could be wrong about that. I would need to like I don't know, cross-reference things, I guess.
Hold on, let me check something.
Sure.
I think it was a month ago.
Oh, hey.
Because
Oh, was it a month ago?
Because that's when the eclipse was, wasn't it?
Oh my God, you're right. Wait, you're right.
And it
Okay.
it wasn't too long after that, right?
Yeah. It was shortly after that.
So, I guess that means I asked him, "Have you had any further contact with Siobhan or Max since that meeting?" And he said no.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. Okay.
So that was a lie.
Yeah.
Unless it was something to do with PD and he doesn't consider that contact, which is a possibility. Like if he was involved in a scene and he had to call her up, that is a possibility.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah.
I don't really believe him, based on what he said to me about the whole phone call with me thing. He basically said that the reason he told me, he basically said that he slipped up, in air quotes, you can't see my air quotes, but he slipped up about telling me about their meeting on purpose to try and, because he said that's the only way to get my attention, so that he can tell me something important, which I think is a load of bollocks. And I've never given him any indication of not taking him seriously before.
Yeah. I mean,
and then,
why purposefully slip up? Why not just be open and upfront? Like that's
right. And then I even called him out at the end, and then like how he was playing off it at the end, because obviously at the time I didn't know why he was like, because he didn't tell me what it was about. Obviously afterwards, after you had his conversation with Sean and Yule, that it was about, Max and Siobhan digging into my family. But at the end of that conversation with me on the phone, after not telling me what it was about, he was openly laughing at me on the phone because I was like, "What? Why aren't you telling me what this is?" And he was like, "Haha, I know things and you don't." And when you think about it in perspective like that, like someone's like a terrorist is literally digging around in my family's business, and he's not telling me that, and he's laughing at me. Like, but I don't know. I don't believe him at all. I'll be honest. But at the same, but he's coming at this from an angle of he's cutting ties with the family essentially, and I was the last person he needed to talk to. But he's still gonna. Essentially, he's taking the moral high ground, and he's saying, "I'm going to continue to defend the family and do this." There's part of me that does feel bad for him on some level, because you know, could this have been handled better by us? Maybe. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we've had, you know, at the time we had people stalking us, and we've been had people coming after us and all this kind of shit, and you know, that wasn't at the top of our priority list, right? Is when someone's just, like I said to him, why not just say, hey, like if you wanted to talk to me, just say, hey, I had a meeting, I was forced into a meeting with the mayor and his wife, and they were digging around about your family. Can we meet up?
Right.
This whole thing would have been, it never would have happened.
Exactly.
So that's why my sympathy levels are at an all-time low, because it's like, it's all, like, he's brought this on to himself.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, was that really what happened? Like, did you really do that on purpose, or was it an accident? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he basically said to me that he doesn't care about the rest of the family anymore. He only cares about me. But I said, listen, I am the rest of the family. So if you can't care about the rest of the family, you can't care about me anymore. So I think it's pretty much parted ways at this point. So what's going to happen next? He gave me his word. He's not going to work with those guys. But, you know, if that text message is anything to go by, I don't know. I wouldn't trust him with anything. I just think we keep dealing with him the same way we've been dealing with him. But
okay. All right.
I'll be honest, but speaking to him, I think he might have been, if we were looking for motivation as to why he might have been working with Max and Siobhan, I think he might have been really bitter about not being involved with the family.
Yeah.
And I think that might have been an angle.
Potentially.
I don't know.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Well, I mean, you know, it sucks, but I get it. I understand. Okay. Interesting though. That's. I want to see when he most recently sent me a text. I can't right now. So.
He said he's been trying to get in contact with you over the past few days. I don't know.
Yes. To be honest, I've had a lot be going on over the past few days, and I'm still on the fence on whether or not I can trust the guy anyway. So I haven't, you know, would I have talked to him at some point? Yeah, but also it definitely wasn't on, like, you know, my list of things to be doing. I have, you know, I got I'm taking care of people. So
Right.
and not being able to trust him was just I couldn't do it. I don't know.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, filled in.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you keeping me updated with it. That's tough. All
Any
right.
news?
I'd like, nothing yet. I'm in the middle of chatting with someone at the moment. So if I could call you back, maybe we can link up and I don't know, discuss more of this stuff.
Sure, it's fine.
Okay.
Give me a bell.
How long are you gonna be around for?
No idea.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
All right, I'll give you a ring.
I'll catch you in a bit. Catch up. Interesting. Interesting convo indeed, bruv. Yeah, I don't think Dart believes Forte, but he didn't want to say that outright to Forte because of the reason he doesn't believe him is because of that text message, which Dart doesn't really feel great about knowing anyway, and definitely isn't gonna like say that he knows. You know what I mean? Dark Road's crime family arc. Yeah. He doesn't believe him since the phone calls. Okay, so he doesn't trust Forte since the phone call he had where Forte slipped up about having a meeting with Max and Siobhan. Because he was just lying on the phone call, right? He wasn't telling Dark anything. And then especially when Ziggy then found out that the phone call was about Max and Siobhan digging around into his family, definitely doesn't trust him, right? But then he's gonna have that conversation with Forte, has asked him, since that meeting you had that we talked about, have you had any contact with Max or Siobhan? And he said no. But because of an incident where ADMC stole Siobhan's phone, Ziggy found out that Siobhan and Forte had contact like 11 days ago or something, at least via text message, possibly by phone call, which means that Forte might have just lied to Dark in that conversation, possibly, which means that the trust is definitely just but again, Dark was like playing devil's advocate to himself. It could have been a PD thing, you know? Will Dark still trust him moving forward? No. Dark doesn't trust Forte. He'll work with him like on a... I think, if anything, Dark thinks, like after that conversation, I think Dark's character read on Forte is, this is a kid who is very broken, and it's very sad. Like, Dark has a lot of sympathy for Forte. He likes him a lot. Like, obviously Dark wanted him to be involved in the family, you know what I mean? So it's like Dark wanted that a lot. And I think Forte needs to be involved in, like, he needs a family, and I think he craves that a lot. And I think he craves that so much that because Ziggy and Flop promised it and he didn't get it in a time frame that Forte thought was reasonable, he became bitter. And so when he saw an opportunity to, in essence, turn against the family, he did. And that's Dark's read on the situation. And now he's, I think, covering. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too much. But that's you got to remember at the same time, Dark is paranoid right now. Dark is paranoid. Dark is looking out for those in the inner circle, right? Dark is looking out for his family. That's the reason that they went cold shoulder on Forte, was because anybody who's like close to them, who is giving them a reason to not trust them, like they can't take the risk of keeping on trusting them anymore. Like if someone's like flimsy, like Forte was, like they ain't got the, what's the word? They ain't got the wiggle room right now to be able to be like, oh, you know what? Let's give him a chance and see if we can trust him. Like after that conversation on the phone, they're still talking in the family. Well, this is the issue. The issue is because Ziggy's in ADMC, it's become a family issue. Originally, it was just Etta, but because Ziggy's ADMC, it's become a family thing. So it's no longer just an Etta thing. It's now a Etta... What the hell is that? That car's still there? We don't know if... I don't know if they're still targeting that now that Etta's not the treasurer anymore. But it's certainly a possibility. Alright, mate. What you doing? Alright. Hey. Take it easy, big man. Is some idiot drifting? Is some guy drifting around Palio? Ain't no way. Get me police barrier. Get me spike strips right now. I think I saw someone drifting around Palio. Where are they? Come down this way. Do 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 do. Where are they? Don't tell me they stopped now. I don't get to be an angry HOA. You son of a bitch. Fuck. Any cookies? Eugene! What flavor you guys got?
What?
You got blueberry, chocolate chip?
Oh, biscuits?
Yeah, biscuit cookies.
I got a party hat if you want to play.
Denzel, what flavor do we have?
What flavor you got?
I'm on a business phone call, guys.
You guys are Girl Scouts, right?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Come on, what flavor? How much?
I'll be back.
It is beef. Beef
Come on.
flavor with
Beef cookies. You're selling beef. You know what? I'm all for supporting local
Beef?
businesses.
Oh, are we selling
Really?
cookies? Cookies?
Yes,
He
cookies.
thinks he's
What do you mean?
Girl
I
Scouts.
think.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Okay, where's my cookies? How much?
Unfortunately, I sold the last.
You sold the last
I sold
cookies.
all of. I
You are
sold all
terrible
of my
business
cookies.
people. You're selling in
Oh,
alleyways.
ma'am,
and
would you
you're,
like to
you're...
buy my last box of cookies?
Hey!
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, get it,
Oh,
get it.
God, I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry. It was the last one.
I would have paid more. I would have paid $700. How much did she pay?
200.
Well, you lost out on good business, Eugene.
God damn it! I'll make some more.
we have to solve Polito's weed problem, man. It's getting out of control. These weedsters are out selling the cookies. Eugene and his people are just selling cookies, and these other people on dispatch are selling weed all day. And that's just wrong. And they're just gonna push out all the cookie people. The cookie versus weed business, the war against cookies and weed is just getting out of control, man. We have to fight for cookies and shit. Should we go visit Norman Bones? You don't think no one's gonna have cookies? Why not? Dude, it's so hot, man. It's 3 p.m. and it's roasting. It would help if it's because I fucking closed my window earlier. I'm such an idiot. Oh, Denzel. Jalen just posted that Denzel paid the $2,500 for a crystal. Oops. Oh. For a text.
Hi.
Hey, Maeve, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. How'd your interview go?
I think it went well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you read or hear something about it?
Might done.
I haven't. Okay. I think it went well.
Yeah, I put a good word forward. Listen, I'm sorry I haven't been around. I've been a bit under the weather for the past few days, but I'm glad Jalen got it sorted.
No, it's okay. Yeah. It was a good interview. She let 4 tasted on it, which feels illegal, but yeah. No, I think it went well, and honestly, I think he probably asked some really good questions. So.
Did you not want him to say in there?
I had no idea. I think they were in on it because he told me that he was in Polito, and then I walked into the station like 2 seconds later, and there he was in the lobby.
Yeah, he was probably in on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they were pranking me.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so listen, I think it went well too. So hopefully, you know, everything goes well and we can get you on board and we can get you some training. And yeah. Other than that, how you been? You been good?
I've been okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of, you know, living. But can you tell your son-in-law to please stop dodging my calls?
Who's my son-in-law again? Which
Ziggy.
one? Wait, he's dodging your calls.
Yeah, he hasn't answered any of my calls. He's just let them ring for the last, like, I don't know, 3-4 days. And I actually needed to talk to him about something that my life sort of depended on. And I texted him and I called his secretary and I contacted him by proxy and I did all the things he said and he's ignored all of it. He said he was going to meet me at Liquid Library. He stood me up. So yeah, I don't know why he's avoiding me so hard. I don't know if it's, you know, this whole nonsense or whatever that's been going on, and suddenly I don't know. But I need to talk to him, and he's being a fuck.
I can see what I can do, I guess.
Because
I'll,
I've tried literally every possible avenue of contacting him.
yeah, I'll have a chat to him because I don't know why we'd be avoiding you. All right. Yeah, I'll speak to him.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I'm
Okay.
just grabbing food quick. I'm just getting a start on my day, but I plan on calling him when I'm done. So
Okay.
I just have to wait for Abdul to finish ordering, which is a process apparently.
You'll be
So
there a while. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll give you an update when I know anything about your application, and I'll let you know. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You take care, mate.
Bye.
Bye bye. Piggy. Why you ignoring my use? I really feel. Mm-mm. Um. Do 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 do. What's this? I don't know. Talking to Norman, we haven't heard from Andy. Is that a good thing? I hope so. But I'm also kind of intrigued. OOC, yeah. You know, Doc might not be, but I am. The hell's happening? I want to know what's happening with Norman, man. I want to get to the end of that story quest. That's the main quest, dude. I need to get to the end of the main quest. Just check. I haven't missed anything. Yeah, in character we said that, Elena. Yeah. OOC, I want to know. The ocean jump forte? Yes. That king or snow?
How's things going, Charlie? Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Been working hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Been trying to arrest people. Been giving a lot of citations as well.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Mr. Valdez. Follow me.
Who's that with the binoculars?
That's Richard. He likes my face.
Oh, that's cool.
Keeps on telling me he's married, but I can tell he likes me. Sorry, Charlie.
I feel like when I look at those two characters that were in an alternate universe, dude, I generally feel like 4.0 is an AU. Because it should be Snow and it should be DuPont. Hello again.
Hi, Dark.
What's happened? Anything interesting? Yeah.
No, not really. I'm doing more work.
I saw Denzel pay the 2,500.
Yeah, you did.
A nice.
So you don't have to worry about that anymore. I sent an email to Crystal Clear alerting her that it was about, this issue, but I just sent her a new one saying, hey, it's been paid, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Sorted.
I also like Denzel paid it. Yeah. But I talked to him about it. He was like, I didn't tell her to. I was just like, I mean, it's cash. And Martha took that as like, okay, well, I can accept that, which I mean, fair response, but I don't think Denzel knew that the banks don't accept that rolled cash. Also, that rolled cash is actually much more money than $2,500.
How do you mean?
It's a lot heavier. It is 2,500 individual rolls of small banks.
Huh? So it's like 2,500 rolls of little rolls of cash.
Yep. It
How the hell
weighs
does that
50
work?
kilos.
50
The amount
kilos?
that's in there. Yes. Follow. I've just been paying attention to radio. 3709. It is 2,500
Oh my
individual
God.
rolls. We have $15,000. That's like $50,000 in roll cash.
Damn. That's a lot.
But obviously the bank won't accept that, so
Yeah, I can imagine why.
yeah. All right, so I guess channel 2, they moved Indy to channel 2 because I wasn't paying attention, which is understandable. Oh, look what I found. Hold on.